Welcome back to part 2 of What I Eat in a Week Plant-Based Edition. We are going to pick up where we left off last time with our second eggplant dish. So I have some shallot fried eggplant wedges here, and I'm going to first put some green onion and chopped garlic into my pan with a little bit of oil. When it becomes fragrant, the next step would be to add the tomato wedges. Allow the tomatoes to cook for several minutes and for the lycopene to be released. Next, we are going to put in the seasoning mixture, and you can refer back to part 1 if you want to know how it's made. The last step would be to add in our prepared eggplant and to mix it together for a delicious stir fry. Garnish with a little bit more green onions if desired, and it's ready to serve. Now, if you like snacking, I have a few recommendations. First is this Boom Chicka Pop popcorn from Angie's. It's delicious and contains only a few simple ingredients. Of course, it contains corn. There's also sunflower oil, sea salt, and cane sugar. Another one of my favorite snacks are these ready-to-eat roasted chestnuts. They come sealed in these packages, has no preservatives, and the shell is already scored, so it's easy to peel. For people who are Lacto-ovo vegetarians, I recently discovered these Taiwanese pastries. It comes in a pack of 5, and they are individually packaged. So on the outside is a puff pastry and lots of sesame, and the filling contains red beans, mochi, a vegetarian meat floss, which is made of textured soybean protein and pea flour, as well as a vegetarian cheese and egg yolk, which is made of green bean powder, tapioca starch, and a few other ingredients. Next, I would like to share this recipe for biryani that my Indian friend taught me. I have 1 cup of basmati rice, which I have washed and rinsed and soaked in water, minced garlic, ginger, and green chilies, frozen peas and beans, 1 chopped onion, ground turmeric, and this special blend of spices. If you can't find this, don't worry, I'll show you what the ingredients are later. I also have some chopped mint, cilantro, and carrots. The mint really elevates this dish. You can also add 1 tomato if you like. Adding these dry spices make it even more flavorful, but it's optional if you already have the ground spices. So here I have the turmeric and the Kitchen King, which contains these ingredients here. So the first thing is to draw out the flavors from these dry spices. So I'll put them in a pan with a little bit of vegetable oil on low to medium heat. Be careful not to burn them, and when you can smell their aroma, then we can add the onions. We're also adding the other aromatics, including the green chili and the ground ginger and garlic. When everything has softened, we're going to add the mint and coriander. Stir fry for about 30 seconds. Then we'll add the ground spices. By now you should smell a very wonderful aroma in your kitchen. Then we'll add the rest of the vegetables, including the frozen peas, beans, and the carrots. I find it very convenient to have these frozen vegetables in my freezer because I can use them at any time, and they're very affordable and convenient to use. So now we're going to stir fry everything together and then let it cook for 5 to 10 minutes with the lid on. Okay, so it's been cooking for about 5 minutes now, and I'm going to add some salt to season. And the last step would be to add the basmati rice that we had previously soaked. And I'm going to add 2 cups of boiling water as well. So the rice to water ratio is 1 to 2. Now we'll mix everything so the flavors melt together during cooking. And then we will cook covered for about 10 minutes on high heat, then 10 minutes on low heat, like a very low simmer, and then we will turn off the heat altogether and let the rice just sit for another 10 minutes, and then it's ready to serve. You can fluff the rice with a fork and just taste it to make sure it's cooked through. And if you want to add some protein, then you can serve it with some nuts. And I've got a mixture of nuts here from Costco. Pecans, pistachios, almonds, and cashews. My friend calls this vegetarian caviar, and she likes to serve it with rice. It's basically pickled vegetables. It's not spicy at all, even though it looks very red. And to finish off the meal, we're going to have this vegan milk trail mix chocolate bar from Purdys. They use rice powder instead of milk. And it has some nuts in it as well. It's delicious. Stay tuned and please subscribe if you want to see my upcoming Purdys video. Bye!